We are back live at Coletco. We're 6 minutes late, and probably everybody's like, where the heck are they? And we're going to be live for a few more minutes. Probably a quick part two, because I've got to unload my Tahoe. We got to clean up, and I got to start getting ready for tomorrow. So we're going to be live just long enough to sell a few things, remind everybody who missed part one, some of the stuff we had, and we'll get rolling. So let me get my apps cleared out. Hold on, I'm sending a message. All right, so let me close out of this. Hey, there it is. Let's group a lot of records. Let me copy that link. Copy. Where are we? Did I post that in the group earlier? All right, so trying to find. I'll post it here. I did that flip video. I'm gonna go ahead and post that same link again. All right, Jerry Stone wants a live throwing copper if we still have some. I do. I'm trying to get this link shared in all the proper outlets. Jerry Stone, that first sale will go to you. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and post that there. And R.M. Lozelle needs to put back Rick Wakeman from part one. Let me see. Where's that flip video I posted? There it is. Okay. And we just need to go to YouTube now. We're getting there. We're live, everybody. Let me share this. Library. Let's go back over to Instagram. Actually, I might just delete this story. I don't need to post it again, I don't think. Maybe. Yeah, let me go ahead and post another one. Might as well, right, Tanner? Link. Live now. All right. The way we normally start part two is the way we normally end part one, and that's a very quick recap of new vinyl. We do have a whole nother crate that we had priced, but we hadn't pulled pre-orders. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to go through these one more time. You may have already seen them. Here's an update on part two. It's already a quarter to 11. Wow. We really had an extended part one. We're going to go through a few things, run some auctions. It's not going to be a quick segment. But don't get off because you may miss something you want. We might go through that other $5 flip crate. Tonight, we got to unload what I got in Arkansas. I've got to start cleaning stuff, pricing stuff, taking pictures of stuff. And when I say stuff, I mean really killer records. So I'm going to pick out some of the best stuff to auction for tomorrow and sell. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so first is Jimi Hendrix, Los Angeles Forum. If you don't have this already, it's a Deluxe 2 record. Never before on vinyl. Unseen photographs and an essay by ZZ Top's Billy Gibbons. The complete performance, newly mixed by Eddie Kramer. This is a complete live concert from Jimi Hendrix, Los Angeles Forum, 1969. That is $44.99. I've got one copy left of R.E.M. Green. R.E.M. Green is $36.99. And I have one copy left of An American Prayer, Jim Morrison, Music by the Doors. Somebody asked if it has the booklet. Yes, it has the booklet, $33.99. Tyler Childers is $26.99 for Tyler Childers, Long Violent History. The Clash, Give 'Em Enough Rope is $33.99. Peter Criss, solo album, $33.99. The Allman Brothers is $49.99. Gwen Carley takes R.E.M. Green. Gwen, if you're looking for REM albums, I also have REM Out of Time. That one's in stock as well. MC5 is $28.99. That is the uncensored version, I'm being told. Dave Matthews Band is $42.99. Under the Table and Dreaming original analog tapes. Get those while you can. $42.99 on those. Let's see. Throwing Copper Live is $33.99. The orders outside of the U.S. come with tracking. I think once a package leaves the U.S., it doesn't have tracking anymore, unless you do something like FedEx or something like that. I just purchased Tyler Childers' Long Violent History. Is that a 10-inch single play at 78? If so, I need to put it back. No, that was only something sold for his website. Tyler Childers did a 78 RPM through his website. He does a lot of really cool stuff through his website. That's where a lot of the expensive color variants are. You have to be on his website. He drops stuff like that, and it sells out immediately. No, you got a standard 33 1/3 LP format. Jason Kenton wants Jim Morrison, American Prayer. That's sold to Jason Kenton. We got one copy left of Live. That's the name of the band. The name of the album is Throwing Copper. It always messes me up, or it did for a long time. Motley Crue restock, Theater of Pain, Home Sweet Home, Smoking in the Boys' Room, Girls, 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 Wild Side, Girls, 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 of course. Too Fast for Love, Live Wire, Take Me to the Top, On with a Show. Great album. Great rock album. Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. Shout at the Devil, probably the biggest hit on that one. Tumbleweed Connection, great Elton John album. There's some music on here I absolutely just love. Just amazing. And same way with this one, even more amazing. Madman Across the Water. Those are new sealed remasters, $36 and $31.99. And then Aerosmith, Get a Grip. Those are $48.99. That is all the new vinyl left. We had 3 crates. We had 5, counting all the Led Zeppelin box sets. We sold out of all of our Led Zeppelin motherships. I knew I should have ordered more, but I hate ordering a lot of a box set and then not being able to sell them all or having too many in stock because it ties up a lot of cash. But Led Zeppelin is sold out. We will order more. I'll probably order 10 more. That's something I don't care to have a lot of laying around, actually. I'll probably put in for 10 more. We already have somebody on a waiting list, and I'll regret it if I don't keep them. Okay, Live Throwing Copper is $33.99. Vernon, all the Motley Crues are $33.99. Regina, what about those magazines of Elvis? I have most of them still available. I really can't show them. I don't know if there's some you want to message me or send us a message. There was somebody else interested earlier. It's kind of a first come, first serve, but you have to be pretty specific on what you want out of those. Otherwise, it's going to get very confusing because there's so many of them. There's so many of them. Okay, let me grab, let's do our next auctions. Let's do some 45s I'm going to auction off. Let me grab those next. Let me see what I got here. Oh, Beatles guitar picks. Yeah, we got some new Beatles guitars picks in. We got some collectibles and stuff over here. Beatles guitar picks are $12.99. I got a restock of these. I actually may have a waiting list, and I didn't check that. I think that's why there's 5 of them, but I'll check the computer. The Beatles guitar picks are $12.99. That's the Sgt. Peppers. I meant to show those earlier. I'll probably show those again tomorrow night. But that's a pack of 10. They're all Sgt. Pepper themed. Those are $12.99. Okay, 45s. 45s. I think I got a Steppenwolf lot here. Let me see what I've got in Steppenwolf. Yep. We're going to do a Steppenwolf lot of 45s and the Doors. Yeah, Steppenwolf and the Doors. That's going to be our next 2 auctions. The mothership will be $139.99. The mothership will be $139.99. $139.99. All right, if you're on late, I think y'all know what that normally means. Cheap records. Or I'll say on sale records. This crate is $5 each. Let's go through that. Let's go ahead and get our auctions introduced. By the way, this was put back if anybody wants it. Rick Wakeman, White Rock. That is a VG Plus, $9.99 if anybody wants it. Debbie, we have you on the wait list for Mothership. Mothership is $139.99. Okay, first auction is a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Steppenwolf 45s. The first one, their first single, their first hit, Born to be Wild. We have Suki Suki, Rock Me, Move Over, It's Never Too Late, Black Pit, Barry Rides Again, Sparkle Eyes. Some of these may be the B-sides. Justice Don't Be Slow, Straight Shooting Woman, For Ladies Only, Monster. Yeah, some of these are the A-sides now. Ride With Me, Happy Birthday, Power Play, Jupiter Child, and yeah, Magic Carpet Ride. So, what did I say? 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9 Steppenwolf 45s. We'll do a 9. Let's see, 2. Let's do a $18 start. Those 9 Steppenwolf 45s. $18 start on those. And the Doors. We have Love Street and Hello I Love You. Love Street and Hello I Love You. Different pressings. The Doors Wild Child and Touch Me. The Crystal Ship and Light My Fire. Wild Child and Touch Me. Another different pressing. And Hello I Love You and Love Street. I think those are all, if there's more than one in there, knowing the Pennsylvania collector, they're probably different pressings. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll start those for $12. 18 on Steppenwolf, $12 for the Doors. Everything in this crate is $5. Very self-explanatory. $5. Joan Baez, self-titled, in partial, a little bit of shrink wrap, or yeah, or is that some kind of laminate? No, it's got a little bit of shrink wrap on it. That is $5. We have live at Montreux, Daryl Anger, Barbara Higbee Quintet, $5. Everything in this crate, $5. Ancient Future, Quiet Fire, $5. The Monty Alexander Trio, Full Steam Ahead, $5. Woody Woodbury's Concert and Comedy, VG Plus $5, and Firefall Elon, that is $5. The Staple Singers, Slippery People, that is now $5. That's a 12-inch single. Staple Singers. That's a lot of S's. Staple Singers, Slippery People. Tonight, Terry Clark and Bob Brookmeyer. That's a VG Plus, $5. DB Cooper, Buy American. That's $5. And Walking on the Moon, Katie Moffett. That is $5. LTD, Love Magic and Shrink Wrap. That's $5. And the Mindbenders, A Groovy Kind of Love. VG Plus, $5 for that. Eric Wayne wants the Clark Terry and Bob Brookmeyer. Yep, that's sold to Eric Wayne, $5. We have Tony Bennett, The Very Thought of You. That's now $5. And Stephen Steele's Thoroughfare Gap. That's a VG copy, $5. Toulouse Street, The Doobie Brothers, VG copy for $5. Toulouse Street, The Doobie Brothers, that's a VG copy for $5. If you don't want to buy one of the Japanese versions, that's about the best bargain you're going to get. Cat Stevens, Catch Bull at 4. That's a VG copy for $5. Catch Bull at 4. And we have Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA. That's a near mint copy, $5. Susie wants a Motley Crue. She's wanting a Theater of Pain. Sell that to Susie. Looking for a $18 start on Steppenwolf and a $12 start on the Doors lots. Linda Ronstadt sold to Leslie Holt. Clay Moore, you were second. We have Euphoria, Gato Brie. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's $5. We'll call him Gato. Firefall, Clouds Across the Sun. That's $5. And Exile, Don't Leave Me This Way. Exile, Don't Leave Me This Way, Exile, $5. Gato. I've had a lot of his records. Never really got his name. Euphoria. 12-inch single from Eloise. I can hear the Hollies. They got a song with this name. I don't like that word either. I've got a couple curveballs been thrown to me. That is now $5. I'm sure somebody knows what it is. Rick Springfield, Human Touch. This is a 12-inch single white label promo. That's now $5. And Sun's Best of Charlie Rich. Sun compilation, Charlie Rich, $5. Lorindo Almeida. I didn't drink any energy drinks during the break. I've been pitched some hard stuff so far in the second half. Lorindo Almeida. Prelude, $5. Love Will Turn You Around, Kenny Rogers, that's now $5. And George Winston Autumn is $5. Brent said 18 on the Steppenwolf. Vicki Allison said she will take the Doobie Brothers to Lou Street. Gerard says Gato Barbieri. Gato Barbieri. I think he's helping me with the pronunciation there. Barbieri. I can see that. Clay Moore on DB. That was the Doobie Brothers. Clay was second. Leslie said she'll take the ABC Disco record that I can't pronounce. And Chris Farrar wants Lorindo Almeida. That's so to Chris Farrar. This is a $5 bin. Dan Fogelberg Souvenirs. That's now $5. Midnight Band. Gil Scott Heron and Brian Jackson. This is a VG minus. If this thing was near mint, it would not be. It was originally $9.99. It's probably more like a $40 record if it's near mint. Midnight Band, Gil Scott Heron. The Carter family is a VG plus $5. And Lori and the Size. I believe that's what that says. Lori and the Size. Yep. That's $5. Mia Willis on GS. That's Gil Scott. It's a VG minus, by the way, but it's still there. Let's go ahead and sell the Steppenwolves to Brent Rabley for $18. Does anybody want the 6 Doors 45s for just $12? We're talking cheap. Hello, I Love You, Love Street. The Steppenwolves just went cheap. These will go really cheap if anybody buys them for $12. It's Hello, I Love You. Another Hello, I Love You. I think these are different pressings. Another Hello, I Love You. I think there's another one in here. No, that's just those three. Wild Child, Touch Me. The Crystal Ship, Light My Fire, and Wild Child, Touch Me. Condition. If I'm auctioning some 45s tonight, condition will vary. Let's see. Hello, I Love You. That looked really nice, as in near mint minus. The other Hello, I Love You is better than VG Plus, but I'm going to call it a VG Plus. This one here, it looks unplayed, as in near mint minus. That one was super nice. Wild Child, VG Plus. Crystal Ship, VG Plus. And the other Wild Child, Touch Me, was VG Plus. Those were only $12. Brent inquired about them, so he can have them if he wants. If not, they go to Stereo, then they go to Floyd, and then they go to Mick. I've got 4 other people want them. Actually, I got somebody already wanting to bid more. I thought 12 was a giveaway price. Brent, they're 12 if you want them. Vicky Wiley on Dan Fogelberg. Is that Vicky's first purchase with us? Okay, Tanner is sending you a message, Vicky. You have to make sure you message our page to get an invoice. We will invoice you on Monday, as in almost a week from now. But that also means we're having sales Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We're going to have 5 record sales this week, just like last week. You can buy all week, $7 in limited shipping. But make sure you message us for that. Okay, so Vicky got that. Ann Davis Manginelli got the George Winston Autumn, also for $5. Brent takes the Door singles for $12. He gets all those for $12. I was waiting for everybody else to start bidding. I was like, what the heck? Maybe I shouldn't put up any more 45s. Let me see what else I got in the tub, though. I got another Led Zeppelin. We can auction that off, and let's do... I think I got some Strawberry Alarm Clock in here. 1, 2... Yeah, let's do these. All right, we got Incense and Peppermints. Nice copy, Strawberry Alarm Clock. I think we got a collection of their singles discography. I'll go through them. Incense and Peppermints. You see if it's on the uni. The Birdman of Alcatraz. Barefoot in Baltimore. An Angry Young Man. Tomorrow. And Birds in My Tree, and Sit with the Guru. Pretty song from Psych Out. So those are 4 original Strawberry Alarm Clock singles. One of them is in the original, or 3 of them are in the original uni inner sleeve. That will be a $10 start for Strawberry Alarm Clock. Incense and Peppermint's the featured one there. And we have a Led Zeppelin, Over the Hills and Far Away. This is about EX, Dancing Days, and Over the Hills and Far Away, singles from House of the Holy, 1973. That by itself is a $10 start. Over the Hills and Far Away and Dancing Days. The Sabotage to my left is Sabotage, The Wake of Magellan, $44.99. Sabotage, Edge of Thorns, $49.99. And Sabotage, Dead Winter Dead, $44.99. That's 3 Sabotage albums I have not had in a while. All right, Strawberry Alarm Clock, 10, 11, Led Zeppelin, 10, 10, 10. Everything in this bin is $5. $5. Sammy Davis, Sammy's Back on Broadway. That's a VG Plus, $5. Chris Christopherson, Jesus Was a Capricorn, $5 on that. The Best of Manhattan Transfer, $5. Oak Ridge Boys Seasons, $5. Disco Lucy, I Love Lucy theme. Disco Lucy, that's a VG Plus, $5. Tina Turner, Let's Stay Together, 12-inch single, $5. Pete Townsend, Face to Face, 12-inch single from, it's a promo copy from his album White City. That's also a VG Plus, $5. And John Denver Spirit, $5. Okay, Led Zeppelin was 10, 10, 10, and then we had a bid of 12, and Brent's at 12 on Strawberry Alarm Clock. So Brent's at 12 on Strawberry Alarm Clock, going once, going twice, and then the Led Zeppelin single, it's about EX, Condition, Over the Hills and Far Away, and Dancing Days. That's at $12 with Chris Ferrara. Chase and Heart, Tommy Flowers wants MT. That was the Manhattan Transfer. Got that for you. Michael Nath on John Denver. Eric Wayne's at 13 on Strawberry Alarm Clock. We have Stephen Stills 2. That's a VG copy for $5. Focus, Moving Waves. VG copy for $5. Boxcar Willie, Last Train to Heaven. That's a near mint record. $5 for Boxcar Willie. Conway Twitty, Chasing Rainbows in shrink wrap with hype sticker. $5. Hillbilly Heaven is $5. And so is Gene Autry's Country Music Hall of Fame. $5. Janie Freaky, I'll Need Someone to Hold Me When I Cry is a VG Plus for $5. The Dave Clark 5, Try Too Hard, $5 on that. And Busboys, Minimum Wage Rock and Roll, $5 for that. Charlie Rich sings Country and Western, $5. And Dragon, Australia's hottest group, featured the #1 single Rain, plus these other hits, Magic and Promises. That's Dragon, near mint copy with hype sticker, $5 on that. So, Strawberry Alarm Clock 13, Strawberry Alarm Clock 14. R. Lazelle's out on Led Zeppelin. He said, Chris, it's all yours. So, Chris Ferrara has the Led Zeppelin single for $12. Chris Ferrara has that for $12. That's going twice, going 3 times. And high bid on Strawberry Alarm Clock is 14. Eric Wayne, you're out. Brent Hall was first on Focus. That's $5 to Brent Hall. Hillbilly Artist. The Hillbilly compilation has artists such as Johnny Bond, Elton Britt, Maybelle Carter, Patsy Cline, Cowboy Copas, Tommy Duncan, Red Foley, Lefty Frizzell, Jack Guthrie, Hawkshaw Hawkins, Johnny Horton, Ira Leuven, Skeets McDonald, George Morgan, Moon Mulligan, Leon Payne, Jim Reeves, Tex Ritter, T. Texas Tyler, Hank Williams Sr., and Bob Wills. Brent Rabley wants Dave Clark 5 and BB, Busboys. So both of those sold to Brent Rabley, $5 and $5. Eric Wayne's out on these. 15-second warning on these 245s. England Dan, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Jive. That's $5. The Dixie Cups, Chapel of Love, a VG copy, $5. The Monkees Headquarters, VG copy, $5. Rita Coolidge, Anytime, Anywhere. That's now $5. And so it is Sonny James in Prison, in person, with his Tennessee State Prison Band. $5 for Sonny James in Prison. And Fandango, Last Kiss, Fandango, $5. Vicki Allison was next on Boxcar Willie. Let me pull that for for Vicki Allison. And then Brent Rabley wants DC, Dixie Cups, and SJ for Sonny James. Those are $5 each, both sold to Brent. Chris Ferrara gets the Led Zeppelin 45. That's sold to Chris Ferrara for $12, Led Zeppelin. And then the Strawberry Alarm Clock lot is sold to Brent Rabley for $14. All right, Leslie, you were second on to Dixie Cups. Carly Simon, another passenger, that's $5. And so is Joan Baez, Where Are You Now, My Son? Joan Baez is $5. Ike and Tina Turner, Get Back, VG copy, $5. Eddie Rabbit, Variations, is near mint for $5. Michael McDonald, No Looking Back. I think that's a 12-inch single. No, that's the full album. 1986, $5 for that. And the Ozark Mountain Daredevils, It'll Shine When It Shines. VG copy, $5. I think I got another Zeppelin in here. Let's see here. Here's a different Black Dog. I think we had one earlier. Huge collection of the Hollies here. Let me show these. Okay, Sean Foxborough on Gene Autry. You find that. So Ozark Mountain Daredevils, Michael McDonald, Eddie Rabbit, Ike and Tina, Joan Baez, Carly Simon, Fandango, Rita Coolidge, Monkeys, England Dan, Dragon, Charlie Rich, Janie Freaky. There's Gene Autry. That's sold to Sean Foxborough. Tommy Flowers on MM. That's Michael McDonald. Sean Foxborough also on Eddie Rabbit, and Vicky Wiley on Ozark Mountain Daredevils Shine. Those are all sold. Okay, next Led Zeppelin 45. Let me check the condition. Black Dog is about EX or better. It's about EX. This is Misty Mountain Hop, 1841 Broadway. I think this is an OG single from Led Zeppelin 4. Black Dog and Misty Mountain Hop. It's got a couple marks on it, but it's around EX. That's a $10 start. Led Zeppelin Black Dog. Brent Raven said Hillbilly sold. I forgot to pull that. Hillbilly Heaven also sold to Brent. Dave Clark 5 is already sold. This next lot is a bunch. I'm going to hit some high notes. This is all 45s by the Hollies. This is all 45s by the Hollies. Just one look. I'm going to say they vary in condition. So I'm going to say they're near mint minus to, there's going to be some that's probably VG plus, but I don't know that. Let's just take a sample. Stop, stop, stop. It looks really nice. Just one look. It is about VG plus. So yeah, these are going to vary. So just one look. Stop, stop, stop. We have a picture sleeve of On a Carousel. Payback of Interest. That's a good one. Carrie Ann picture sleeve. Take a look at some of these before they're gone. Looks like a different looking pressing of Just One Look. King Midas in reverse picture sleeve. Great track. Dear that's the word I told you. Eloise. Thank you, Ed. I have to hear it. Eloise. That one just don't come out right. Here's another name. Boy, they had a lot of funny names. Jennifer something. I can hear them in my head. I just can't say them. Do the Best You Can. Sorry, Suzanne. He Ain't Heavy. He's My Brother. Some of these may be the B-sides. I hadn't flipped them over yet. I Cannot Tell the Bottom from the Top. Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress. Long Dark Road. Magic Woman Touch. Magic Woman Touch promo. Sandy. Another Night promo. Hey Willie promo. I'm Down promo. Don't Let Me Down. The Baby promo. A lot of Hollies there. I don't know how many total. Let's do a quick count. This is all going to be sold together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a big chunk of their discography. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 counting picture sleeves. That's going to be a $40 start. Hollies 45s, $40 start. I counted 23. There's 3 picture sleeves in there, 5 or 6 promos, and most of their hits. And I didn't check. I may have read some B-sides. There may have been some other ones on the A-sides. Derek Clark wants Moby Grape. Wow, if not sold. Thanks, Fandango. with Joe Lynn Turner of Rainbow, Deep Purple, Dragon. Okay, and then Jake Rogers wants, he bid 10 on Led Zeppelin, so did Brent Hall, and Paul Brothers wants Dragon and Fandango. I think Derek Clark just claimed those. I got to pull, he was first, Brent, Paul. So there is Fandango, and Derek, there's Dragon. I think this is the two you wanted. Let me know. There's Fandango and Dragon. And Derek, just a quick note, I'm perfectly okay with you buying anything you want, but the way, if you don't try to claim them immediately, the way you're doing this may be a little bit delayed, there's a good chance we might not ever find these again. You can ask a lot of people watching. If something's not claimed now, when we condense these crates and we get them moved, we might not ever find them. So if you see something you want, I'd comment it right away. You can always do it delayed, especially while we're still in the crate. But if you don't claim something right away, something from 2 crates ago, I may not ever find it again. One, we may forget to do it after the sale. We may not have time after the sale. And then if it ever gets resorted, then we may not ever get to find them. We have way too many records not sorted for things that get misplaced. But you can claim whatever you want, and we'll try to find it for you. But if you can, do it while we're in the crate. The Hollies 40, 45, 42, 50, and we had Brent Rabley at 50, and then the Led Zeppelins at 13. Okay, quick update on our auctions. Jake Rogers is at 13 on the Black Dog Misty Mountain Hop Led Zeppelin 45. That's about EX condition. The Hollies lot, Brent Rabley is at $50. That's going once, going twice. I think that was 23 Hollies 45s. Some picture sleeves and promos in there. Get those while you can. He says Dragon and Fandango. Thank you. Okay, so did I miss anything else out of here? I don't think I did. I'm going to read through these titles one more time. Everything's $5. About half of it's check condition probably. If you want a confirmation on that, let me know. We have I Cantina, Joan Baez, Carly Simon. Let me get them to where y'all can see them. Carly or Rita Coolidge, Monkeys Headquarters, England Dan, John Ford Coley, Charlie Rich, Janie Freaky, Conway Twitty, Stephen Steels, Pete Townsend, Tina Turner, Disco Lucy, Oak Ridge Boys, Chris Christopherson, Sammy Davis Jr., Lori and the Size, the Carter Family, Kenny Rogers, Charlie Rich, Rick Springfield, Exile, Firefall, Gato Barbieri, Cass Stevens, Catch Bullet 4, Stephen Stills, Thoroughfare Gap, Tony Bennett, his name's easy, Tony Bennett. The Mindbenders, A Groovy Kind of Love, LTD Love Magic, Katie Moffett, DB Cooper. This was the Staple Singers 12-inch single. Firefall, Woody Woodbury. The Monty Alexander Trio, Ancient Future Quiet Fire, Live in Montreux, Daryl Anger, Barbara Higbee Quintet, and Joan Baez again. All right, so Led Zeppelin, we can go ahead and sell it to Jake Rogers for $13. Brent, you're out on the Hollies lot. Paul Brothers is in at $55. Brent, just so you know, you're out on that. Really cool lot there. And Tracy Tomlin wants the Monkeys Headquarters. Everything in here is $5, Floyd. We're in a $5 bin. No more and no less. $5. Now, what else did Derek claim? He wanted Moby Grape. That's already sold. We got Fandango. And we got Derek, let me know what Deep Purple you wanted from earlier, because that's the only thing I saw in that last comment that we still might have. Yield to Paul. Okay, Paul, you've got the Hollies 45 lot for $55. That's going once, going twice. As soon as I sell that, I'm going to change crates, and then we'll go through something else. Let me go through this last bin of new arrivals we brought up here for tonight, and then I'll start. I'll end these to Paul unless someone bids before I get back over here and end them. But yeah, we got a whole bin of new arrivals here. Let's go through these, and this might be the last crate of the night. I've got about 1,400 records in my Tahoe. No, I've got about 1,600 records in my Tahoe I've got to get out. Hopefully Tanner will stick around and help me right quick. I'm just going to wheel him in up front here. Tanner says he's not going to stick around and help me. He says I got to hurry up and sell I got to hurry up and end the sale if he's going to stick around and help. It's not too much. I can tell you this, it took a lot longer to load them. There was one place I had to walk upstairs. Whew, that was a workout. Have y'all ever picked up a full crate of records? Tanner says yes. We've picked up a lot. All right, sell these to Paul Brothers for $55. I've just got to wheel them in here. I'm going to start going ahead and cleaning stuff tonight, so I'll have stuff for hot pictures. Probably when y'all wake up in the morning, there's going to be some great hot pictures posted. All right, let me see what's left in this bin. Some of these are straight priced. Mick Jagger, I'll kind of show them one at a time. These it's the stickered. Mick Jagger is $6.99. Mick Jagger is $9.99. Eric Clapton, Forever Man, $6.99. Expose, Let Me Be the One, $4.99. Phil Collins, I Missed Again, $9.99. Scars on Broadway, $14.99. Lionel Richie, Sela, $4.99. Dave Edmonds, Girls Talk, $6.99. Michael Jackson, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, $9.99. Rod Stewart, Infatuation, $4.99. Jackie Wilson, Alone at Last, Am I the Man? Jackie Wilson's $9.99. Bruce Springsteen, Brilliant Disguise is $4.99. We have a Plastic Ono Band, Cold Turkey, $9.99. Mick Jagger, Say You Will, $6.99. If anybody wants all three of those Mick Jagger 45s, I'll sell those for $15. Say You Will, Lucky's Love, and Just Another Night. Okay, and then I think the rest of stuff I had set aside for Paul Brothers wants Expose. The rest of the stuff I had set aside to auction, so let me get us a new auction lot. Expose was the third or fourth one here. Here it is. That's sold to Paul Brothers. Thank you. I've got this Led Zeppelin. It's pretty rare. I think I put it up before. I'm going to set it aside, actually, because I really can't remember a lot about it. Let's see. Let's do a John Lennon lot. Wow, there's a bunch in here. I knew I had some more Beatles stuff. Ooh, we even got Happy Xmas, The War Is Over. I've been meaning to keep me a copy of this on green vinyl. Merry Christmas, John. Merry Christmas, Yoko. That's how the song starts out. All right, so let's do that, and I've got another Led Zeppelin here. And then we got some Jethro Tull, Human Beings, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin, Buffalo Springfields, Bubble Puppy, Bill Haley, James Brown, The Kinks, Paul Simon, The Kinks, Ringo Starr, Ringo, and some Case Knives. All right, so let's do Led Zeppelin, Whole Lot of Love, before we go into this bin of new arrivals. Led Zeppelin's Whole Lot of Love. Let's see what kind of condition this is. Wow, this one looks nicer than the other two we've sold. This is a Whole Lot of Love. Of course, the B-side is Living, Loving, Made. Led Zeppelin wasn't really a singles group, as y'all probably know. If you notice, you hear a lot of the same stuff over and over on the radio, if any of y'all still listen to FM radio. If you ever hear Led Zeppelin, if they ever play Whole Lot of Love, it immediately goes into Living, Loving, Made. They always do that, especially on 105.9 The Rock. That's what I grew up on, and I heard that song every time. You know, all the other really good Led Zeppelin songs I never played. But this appears to be an OG single, 1841 Broadway address. I hadn't run the matrix or anything, but that is nice. And that is a $10 start, just like all the other ones. Whole Lot of Love and Living, Loving, Made. What a song. That one right there really, they were big after their first album, but that single and that song really took them to the next level. Okay, then the John Lennon lot is that's the green vinyl, Happy Christmas. We got Instant Karma, Mother, Power to the People, Imagine, Mind Games Picture Sleeve, Whatever Gets You Through the Night, that's a good one. Number 9 Dream, that's a good one. Stand By Me, the Benny King cover, and this is Yoko Ono, Midsummer New York. So you're thinking Heartbreaker. Yes, Heartbreaker. Yes, Heartbreaker. John and Yoko. Heartbreaker was also a single. John and Yoko, Instant Karma. So this is Merry Christmas, Instant Karma, Mother, Power to the People, Imagine, Mind Games, Whatever Gets You Through the Night, Number 9, Dream, Stand By Me, and Yoko Ono. Heartbreaker. Yes, that's a whole lot of love, isn't it? Maybe I'm getting something confused. I know they play Live and Love and Made right after that, but I've seen Heartbreaker as a 45 too. I thought it was always the B-side to this one. Well, just earlier we had something and the B-side was different, so that's something kind of common. But yeah, it's Heartbreaker. Oh my gosh, they play that on the radio. There's no telling how many times 105.9 plays that a day out of Nashville. A bunch. Okay, the John Lennon lot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $20 start. John Lennon, 45 lot, $20 start. We're starting these low, and some people's getting some deals, but I've had this tub behind the counter forever. I will put up KFC next. I will put up Buffalo Springfield and Kinks next. $15 bid on Led Zeppelin. New arrivals. We've never shown these. Frank Sinatra, Songs for Swingin' Lovers, $14.99. Where Are You, Frank Sinatra? That's $14.99. Frank Sinatra, A Swingin' Affair, $14.99. Billy Paul, on Only the Strong Survive. Billy Paul, $14.99. 360 Degrees of Billy Paul, featuring me and Mrs. Jones, $29.99. Queen and Lace, sealed, $14.99. Queen Anne's Lace. Laughter and Tears, the very best of Neil Sedaka today. That is $9.99. Crusaders, Street Life 300 South, $14.99. J.J. Cale, Reality, is $64.99. Excuse me, J.J. Cale, Really, not Reality. Really. Ooh, that's on, not Moon, Shelter. I pull that out and I want to call it Moon Records because I got Rush on my mind, but that's Shelter. Okay, Brent Hall has Led Zeppelin for $15. That's going twice, going 3 times. And then John Lennon, we got 20, 21, 24, now 25. David Bromberg, $14.99. Mary Martin as Peter Pan. Original cast recording. That is $19.99. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. Nice. $26.99. It's about a VG Plus cover. Nice. $26.99. Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. Didn't know that was in there. The Best of Bread. Gatefold Pressing. The Best of Bread. $14.99. Gary Morris Hits is $14.99. And Godspell. $19.99 for Godspell. Baby Bread. Baby I'ma Want You. $12.99. Art Garfunkel in shrink wrap and hype sticker and poster. $12.99. Mama Kershaw's Boy, $19.99. Taj Mahal, Giant Step, nice. Taj Mahal, 2LP, Columbia, $26.99. What year did this come out? This come out in, I don't know. I was going to see if maybe we could see which label should be original, but I don't see a year right quick. Debbie Blair, first on Bread. Michael Nath, first on Art Garfunkel, shrink wrap pipe sticker. And the poster. Where is that? Right here. That's sold to Michael Nath. It's Dio on that Rainbow album. Yes, Ronnie James Dio's lead vocal. Man on the Silver Mountain, great song. Mia Willis, first on Taj Mahal. Jeff, you were second. Brent's at 26 on John Lennon. John Lennon 45 lot. Brent Hall's at 26. So we can go ahead and sell the Led Zeppelin 45. Brent Hall, you get that for $15. You get that for $15. Mama Kershaw's Boy. Dave Mason, Alone Together. That's the marbled vinyl. $39.99. The Best of Brian Auger. Best of Brian Auger is $19.99. Steve Merkel gets the Rainbow. The other Bread was $12.99, Debbie. The Platters, Encore Broadway Golden Hits, $9.99. 55 original hits. Wow. $24.99. 55 original hits. $24.99. Joe Sample, Voices in the Rain, $9.99. And Wishbone Ash, New England, $19.99. You know, compilation albums are something I used to love to play here at the store, because I always discovered songs I'd never heard before. You know, it's just not often I would put on maybe a Dion record and listen to it, but I would listen to his music maybe on compilations or a lot of Tommy James stuff that I found that I like. But I don't have any compilations because y'all buy them all. All the really good compilations where I've discovered a lot of music, I never have them laying around the store to listen to. And that's because y'all buy them all. Okay, Steve Merkel got Rainbow. Paul Brothers is at 30 on the John Lennon lot. Michael Nath got the Platters. That's sold to Michael Nath. Debbie says she'll take the other bread. She wants the other loaf of bread. That's sold to Debbie. Mike is out on John Lennon. So is Brent Hall. And we have, Derek says Top and all 69. So that could be on a Columbia 2i, but I think that's right around that era. I think they said we were changing over. The high bid, John, on this lot is $30. I think it's 12 John Lennon 45s. We have Happy Xmas War is Over, Instant Karma, Mother, Power to the People, Imagine, Mind Games Picture Sleeve, Whatever Gets You Through the Night, Number 9 Dream, Stand By Me, and then Yoko, Midsummer New York. Those are various conditions. You missed another Beatles lot. What did we sell earlier of the Beatles he missed? We auctioned off something, didn't we? Can't remember. Susie wants 55 original hits. J.J. Kell. Brent, the cover looks like it's VG/VG Plus. Probably closer to VG Plus. Does have some chipping along the top. Looks like the right-hand side of the cover is a little faded. The vinyl is really nice. It is near mint minus on Shelter Records. That's also the first label Tom Petty was on. If you ever see Tom Petty on Shelter, that's his original label. The vinyl's really clean, though. Is Stand By Me a promo? If it is, that means we got something, right? This is not a promo. This is catalog number 1881. I'm not seeing any promo identifications on this. B-side is Move Over, Mrs. L. So, John, on your the post I made, I had a question I was going to ask you in the thread, but you can tell us now. In all the post I made, the thread where I had everybody post their grails and wish list, you said you wanted a white label promo of Stevie Wonder Intervisions. Now, is that just because you want a white label promo, or is there something really special about that? Because I feel like I've had one of those before, maybe even one recently. And I was just making sure I didn't overlook something extremely rare or valuable. Jeff Beck Group, 1999. That one is called self-titled. Jeff Beck Group. 50 certified original #1 hits. Wow, 50 Motown hits. This is 5 records, $39.99. That's a bargain. 5 Motown hit, 50 songs? I've never seen this one. 1983. That's a lot of music. The jacket's kind of beat up because they've crammed 5 LPs into this single pocket jacket. But that's $39.99. That's sold to Jeff McMaster. We can go ahead and sell John Lennon, I think. I'm going to make sure everybody was done. I think they are. 15 seconds left on John Lennon. $30 is the bid. The Hollies, What Goes Around. This has got a promo strip on the front. Let's see if it's a promo label. It's not, because it's not. Wow, it's a nice copy, though. $19.99 on that. Jeff Beck still available. Brian Auger's Oblivion Express, $19.99. Dan Fogelberg Captured Angel, $9.99. GRSP Super, Dave Grusin, Lee Ritenour. I've never seen this. Chick Corea. In Shrink Wrap, $19.99. Jermaine Jackson, Frontiers. I've never seen that Jermaine Jackson. We're getting some new stuff here. $14.99 on that. Jermaine Jackson. Let's go ahead and sell the John Lennon lot to Paul Brothers for $30. And Jeff McMaster got the 50 Motown hits. Let's do a couple more auction lots. I had somebody interested in the KFC record. Let me do it. We'll do it by itself. Turn the Century with Colonel Sanders. Join the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken on a musical excursion back through the delightful days of his youth. I think what he's doing here is Colonel Sanders is going back and playing you some music from his childhood. Wow, that must be like That's scary. That's some old music there. Oh my gosh. That has to be like ragtime and yeah, I mean that has to be. Patricia Jennings left. Ted Bowers and Carrie Morman recreate the musical styling of the early 1900s. Yeah. Probably something that was given away at KFC's, most likely. We'll start that for $10. Colonel Sanders. $10 start on that. Pretty cool advertising piece. Compliments of the Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's the Colonel Freestyle. You know he has a Christmas album. You know he has a Tijuana Brass album. He has some interesting records. I don't know if y'all know that. Let's see here. Would you take 10 for the Scars on Broadway 45? Yes, I will. Sell that to Gavin. What else is going on in here? Somebody had requested, Brent had requested, we still got more Zeppelin stuff. Hey, I still got this rare Zeppelin promo only deal. I don't want to price it though until I look it back up. I think it's $100 or so. Let's do the oh yeah, this is the this is four different versions of For What It's Worth. Okay, I'll sell those all together. That would have to be for a true Buffalo Springfield fan. Then we had the Kinks. We might sell a couple of these. There's the Kinks. Okay, and then Ringo. All right, we're getting near the bottom. I'll probably sell all these, except for those ones in the front that were priced, because I've already shown those. No takers. Get my neck adjusted. Sorry if y'all had to hear that. Okay. Debbie said, price on Jeff Beck. Debbie, it was $19.99. $19.99. Vicky, what are some of the songs on Dan F? Are you talking about Dan Fogelberg? I don't think there's one in here. Okay. Did you buy one earlier? We already have you down for that one. There's a James Brown 45 in there. Matthews at 10 on the KFC record. And I think I'm caught up. Taj Mahal's already sold. All right, so next lot, Buffalo Springfield. We have For What It's Worth. It says, stop, hey, what's that sound? Stephen Stills, The Buffalo Springfield. And then it has For What It's Worth, stop, hey, what's that sound? Stephen Stills, Buffalo Springfield. For What It's Worth, Buffalo Springfield. For What It's Worth, Buffalo Springfield. But if you look, the font is different on those two. The font's different on those two and that one. They're all different pressing because they're all pressed at different places, different pressing plants, different times, different versions. That is 4 different copies of For What It's Worth. That one's like VG. That one's VG Plus, just at first glance. That one's getting better. That's probably better than VG Plus. And the 4th one here is also VG. So these are kind of lower grade. 4 different pressings of that. I'm thinking a $10 start. Buffalo Springfield For What It's Worth. We got $10 on KFC. We got $10 on that. Taj Mahal's already sold. Bill Haley. We can also auction the Kinks because I think we're about done on KFC. I've got 3 Kinks 45s. It's some good ones. You Really Got Me. That's a VG copy. A Well-Respected Man. That's a VG copy. And Lola. Lola's nice. Lola is better than VG Plus. We'll do a $10 start on those 3. Well-Respected Man, You Really Got Me, Lola. That's 3 of their best hits. That is a $10 start. Okay, Led Zeppelin Mothership. We have a waiting list on it. Led Zeppelin Mothership. It's $139.99. We should get more in this week if you want on that waiting list. Okay, KFC. The Colonel Sanders record is sold to Matthew Christ for $10. Probably a pretty good deal on that. Buffalo Springfield, looking for a $10 start. If someone bids, we'll sell it pretty quick. And the Kinks is also a $10 start. Brent's in on the Kinks, and so is Brent. Brent and Brent. We have Love Too Late, Sorrows. We're going back through some of our new arrivals. 1999. George Benson, Living Inside Your Love. That is 1999. George Benson, Breezin' is $9.99. Lee Ritenour, Stolen Moments. That's from 1990. Lee Ritenour, 1999 on that. I can't read that. The Section, maybe? The Section, White Label Promo, 1972. $29.99. White Label Promo. All-Star Country, $9.99. And Denise Williams, So Glad I Know, in shrink wrap of hype sticker, $9.99. And To the World, Rudy Romeo, $19.99. All right, the Kinks records are sold to Brent Hall for $15. We had 2 Brents bidding on that. And then if anybody wants the 4 different Buffalo Springfield records, first come, first serve, $10 on that. Okay, Ringo. We'll do this lot right quick. We have It's All Down to Goodnight Vienna. There's no disc in that, just a sleeve. We have Only You and Call Me, Oh My My, and Step Lightly, Devil Woman, You're 16, Photograph Picture Sleeve, Back Off Boogaloo Sleeve, very cool. Early 1970, It Don't Come Easy, and Boo Cup of Blues. Boo Cup of Blues, It Don't Come Easy. Back Off Boogaloo, Photograph Picture Sleeve. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Ringo Starr 45s, $15 start. 8 counting the empty picture sleeve. All-Star Country Artists. All-Star Country Artists are Stonewall Jackson, Norma Jean, Ray Price, Carl Butler, Lefty Frizzell, Marty Robbins, George Morgan, Roy Acuff, and Johnny Cash. Moody Blues, A Question of Balance, is $19.99. Looks really nice. This one don't have a lot of ring wear on it like they usually do. Very nice copy. Question of Balance. C.W. McCall, Black Bean. Is that Black Bean or Bear? I think it's Bear. Yeah, Black Bear Road. That has Convoy on it. That's usually what people's looking for, $9.99. George Jones and Gene Pitney, that is sealed, $14.99. Foghat Night Shift is $14.99. Jeff and Maria, Pottery Pie from 1968, $19.99. Floyd Furman wants The Section. That's sold to Floyd Furman. Looking for a $15 start on Ringo. Penny's Arcade is $19.99. Let's see here. What's left in this lot? Well, some Zeppelins, but we'll do those individually. Bill Haley, James Brown, Simon and Garfunkel. Okay, so I guess I'll have to run 3. Let's see here. Bubble Puppy, Hot Smoke and Sassafras, $5 start. Bill Haley, Rock and Roll EP, about VG Plus, 4-track, Bill Haley, Rock and Roll, cardboard EP, $5 start on that. And James Brown, The Things That I Used to Do, Out of the Blue, $5 start on that. So James Brown, $5, Bill Haley, $5, Bubble Puppy, $5. Those are probably our 3 last auctions of the night. Gerard's at $15 on the Ringo Starr 45. He's got a heck of a deal, but I'm about to sell it to him. $15 for all those. I feel like that's what Back Off Boogaloo should bring. Really cool picture sleeve on that one. He has those for $15 though. And then the last thing we have in here is Clean Living. Clean Living's in shrink wrap, $14.99. Brent Hall's at $16 on the Ringo records. Vicky says, can you please go through the one in your in? And then she said FH. That was, you'll have to let me know. I have Clean Living, Jeff and Maria. I have Penny's Arcade. I've got Foghat. Maybe Foghat, Vicky. I'll make sure that's what you wanted though. And then Ringo 15, Bubble Puppy 5, James Brown 5, 16 on Ringo, 10 on Bubble Puppy, and Gerard's out on Ringo. I talked in Brent, but I talked out Gerard. Vicky does want the fog hat. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I'll read through these titles one more time. If you want prices or information, just please let me know. There's 3 Frank Sinatras. There's Frank Sinatra. I'm going to stop, Ed. Let me take a drink of water first. Frank, yeah. Frank Sinatra. There's 3 Frank Sinatras. Let's wash that down with some 100% recycled water. Both guys that I bought records from yesterday, they watch our shows. That's how a lot of people find out we buy records. They watch our shows. They're amazed at what we do, and they say, hey, I'm ready to sell my collection. But both guys was like, you talk a lot better in person than you do when you're on Facebook. And I was like, oh, I know. That one guy, well, first thing he said, the guy in the west side of Arkansas, he's like, man, you sound just like you do on Facebook, but you talk a lot better. I was like, I know. I could talk fine. Conversation. I was talking to somebody on the phone on the way back. They was like, you're not stampering like you usually do on Facebook. I was like, because I'm trying to do too much at once. Okay, Ringo 15. Let's see, where did we get to? Bubble Puppy 10. Let's see, Bill Haley 5 and Sinatra bundle. Yes, I will sell you these for $12.50 each. That's a savings of $7.50. That will be $12.50 and $12.50. That's $25. That's $37.50. These are really nice copies. Actually, this one's in shrink wrap, and it is near mint. It's a reissue label, but it's like new. And we have A Swingin' Affair is an original black Capitol. That's an earlier Capitol label, even before the color ban. And then that is early mid-60s Capitol pressing. Those are all really nice. $12.50 each if you're buying all 3. He said sold, so all 3 of those $12.50. Debbie wants JB and the Hollies bundle. Let me get to those. We have Billy Paul, Only the Strong Survive, $14.99. 360 Degrees of Billy Paul was $29.99. Queen Anne's Lace was sealed, $14.99. Laughter and Tears, the best of Neil Sedaka today, $9.99. The Crusaders was $14.99. And David Bromberg, $14.99. Okay, update on our auctions. We're going to go ahead and sell the Ringo Stars for $16 to Brent Hall. He gets that entire Ringo Star lot. Brent, you get that for $16. Update on our auctions. Floyd, all 3 of these are about to sell. Floyd's at $5 on James Brown. Also, the disc on this, like mint minus. This one looks unplayed. James Brown. Somebody had wrote $40 on it at one time. That's probably what it... If you have an old record price guide, I also go to a lot of people's collections and they've wrote everything down from a price guide. And it's not a good thing because they write stuff down like this because it books out for $40 in a price guide, but that doesn't matter. It's only whatever you can sell it for. So Floyd has this for $5. That's going twice, going 3 times. Bill Haley is at $5 with Leslie Holt, and the Bubble Puppy is Mick LaFoots for $10. That's going twice, going 3 times. So 10, 5, and now 7 on James Brown. If you want to bid on those, by the time I get done with this crate, we're probably going to sell those. $19.99 for Mary Martin as Peter Pan. Gary Morris Hits, $14.99. Godspell is $19.99. Mama Kershaw's Boy is $19.99. The Best of Brian Auger. We have Dave Mason on the colored vinyl. Really cool marbled colored vinyl in 1970. They pressed that. Joe Sample, Voices in the Rain, $9.99. Wishbone Ash, New England, $19.99. J.J. Cale, really, still available, $64.99. Jeff Beck Group is $19.99. And the Hollies is $19.99. Same thing, Debbie, $17.50 and $17.50. $2.50 off like I did for Eddie earlier. That's $35 for both. This looks unplayed, Jeff Beck. It is near mint, and I already told you the Hollies was amazing too. So $35 if you want both of those. Chris Farrar is in on the Bill Haley at $7. So now we got 10 on that, 7 and 7. So all 3 of those Two of those have bids. We're about to sell the Bubble Puppy, though. Bill Haley condition. Yes, let me take a look at that. Oh, yeah, this was about VG. It's about VG. VG Plus on Bill Haley. This guy in Pennsylvania, I think he did look up a lot of stuff in books and price guides and those little stickers on stuff. It's amazing still. We're still selling stuff, his collection. We'll be 1 year into selling his records consistently almost every week, and we'll still have stuff from a year since the date we bought it. And then first we can sell these to Debbie for $35. The next comment was Dave Mason price for Brent and then Jeff, $39.99. Sorry if I didn't tell the price. $39.99. It is the fold-out cover. It is the fold-out cover with the very awesome splatter vinyl. I had a really rare Swiss rock festival concert one time that I bought at a garage sale. I think it was Swiss. It's some kind of weird Prague Swiss rock festival, and it was on green and yellow, almost John Deere looking colors, but it was swirl vinyl, and I sold that thing for like $397 on eBay years ago, but it was the same kind of looking splatter, very unique. Okay, James Brown $8, Bill Haley $8. We can sell Bubble Puppy though. We can go ahead and sell that to Mick LaFoot for $10. Mick LaFoot, you get the classic